Good morning and welcome to the Crawford County Board of Commissioners meeting for February 9th, 2022. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance with Commissioner Wiederspan.
Let's all rise.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Francis.
You're welcome, sir.
I need approval of the minutes from the meeting on January 26, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
The approval of the minutes from the work session on February 2nd, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. And approval of the payment of the bills in the amount of $2,860,013.69 for the period ending February 8th, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Any public comment? Okay. The Solid Waste Authority. Gina?
The Solid Waste Authority is requesting to ratify the resolution approving the First Amendment to Articles of Incorporation. It basically is extending the term of their existence for another 50 years. The first term has run out.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Okay. Judicial Center Maintenance?
Morning, guys.
Good morning,
Morning,
Tim.
Tim.
I'm requesting that you ratify and sign a one-time contract for the battery replacement. And this would also include the recycling of the old batteries in the Judicial Center UPS system.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jim.
Tim.
The Pathonetary. Good morning, Emmy.
Morning.
Morning, Em.
Good morning, I'm requesting to approve the county suite civil court maintenance fee for 2022 for $16,052. This is a budgeted item.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you, Emmy.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Adult probation.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning,
Good
Trevor.
Morning, Trevor.
I'm here today requesting to ratify the extension of the Co-Stars agreement with BI Incorporated for the electronic monitoring services through October 19th of 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Trevor.
Thanks, Trevor.
Veteran Services.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
Morning,
Tony.
Tony. Tony.
Before you do your motion, would you just share with everyone how to get a hold of you if you need any help? This happened this week. We talked a little bit, but maybe anybody in the community who is looking out for resource, what's the best way to get a hold of your office?
Sure, the best way is simply just call us, 814-333-7315 is my direct number. Anything related to any veteran in this area, just give us a call. We have resources for that.
Thank you. Tony reached out
Thanks,
to, there's a Facebook Live video and took care of a situation this week and was really helpful, and people are super happy that you took care of it, so thank you.
Yes, sir. My pleasure. I'm here today to ratify the signing of my lease with Five Tree Realty for 5 years. First 3 years is $1452.25, and the remaining 2 will be $1491.50.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Tony.
Juvenile probation.
Morning, Commissioner.
Morning, Holly.
Morning, Holly.
I'm here to request ratified payment to Navy Run Automotive in the amount of $1,373.57 for repairs that were completed to Car 8, which is the 2009 Dodge Caravan, in order to pass inspection. These items are budgeted.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I'd
Roll-
just like to thank Holly for being diligent about checking for prices
Yeah.
for the various vendors, so thank
You're
you for doing that.
Sure thing.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you, Holly. The correctional facility. Good morning, Jack.
Morning, Jack.
Morning, Jack.
I'm here this morning requesting approval of payment in the amount of $1,873.09 to Howick Motor and Tire for services and purchase of 4 new tires, maintenance repairs for 2014 Ford Explorer. This is a budgeted item.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Also requesting approval of payments in the amount of $1,419.35 to Meadville Plate Glass for the purchase of security glass, and this is also a budgeted item.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Goff,
Aye.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
Assessment.
Good morning,
Good
Commissioner.
morning, Joe.
Morning,
Morning,
Joe.
Joe.
I come to you with two items this morning. The first is requesting your approval of the annual climate tuning payment in lieu of taxes agreement. I believe a copy of it will need signatures from you folks to be able to effect that.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Goff,
Aye.
And the final item is requesting that you ratify and adopt the 2022 assessment and per capita rolls at your earliest possibility. And I thank my staff for their efficient and diligent work in being able to get this in record time this year.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Just so you convey our thanks as well.
I will. Thank you, sir.
Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Goff,
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Human Services. When is the cliff, proverbial cliff coming? Like we're just,
I don't know.
Okay, well, good.
Hopefully not next week.
okay.
I'm here to seek approval for the board appointment of Matthew Adams to the Crawford County Human Services Advisory Board for a term ending 12/31/22. Matt is a local business owner who has been a Crawford County resident for 21 years. He graduated from Allegheny College. He was previously a member of the Westmead Volunteer Fire Department and the Crawford County Scuba Team, and he's currently active on the French Creek Valley Christian Academy School Board. He is interested in being on the board with a focus on community awareness and involvement.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Goff,
Aye.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And finally, I have a CYS JP contract fiscal year 21-22 with Auberly. It's an amendment, an F3 amendment. This F3 amendment is increasing the maximum of SOC funding to $32,799 for the full fiscal year. This amount matches Auberly's one-year budget proposal for 5 youths, paid for with SOC funds, no county match.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspin,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Goff.
Aye.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sue.
Crawford County Sheriff. Morning, Dave.
Morning, Dave.
I have two items today. First, I'm requesting the approval of the contract with Permidium for April 14th, 2022 through April 13th through 2023. They provide our online license to carry applications, which has been a real nice thing for the county residents. But I need to approve that contract.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Goff,
Aye.
Wiederspin.
Yes.
The second item I have is requesting to ratify a contract with Trinity Door Systems to install an automatic door openers on the employee entrance to the Judicial Center. The cost was $4,283. I asked last week to ratify that. They came in and unfortunately we run into a snag with the door lock system. So we have to change the door lock system. I got a quote for that and I asked to ratify that. It's for $2,327. That does not include the wiring for the power, but Tim agreed that he could probably do that for us
Okay.
and save us quite a bit of money.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion, but I have a question afterwards.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Probably moved and seconded. And some discussion.
So are you asking for $6,600 for the complete system, or are these two separate things? Is it all the same company?
I think we ratified it last week, but now we need to add to
The
it.
quote,
So
the original quote has been increased by 2,000, or is this a separate quote?
They gave me a separate quote because they installed what they were going to install, but the lock system won't work with that system. So they have to change the lock system, so I guess I'd be asking to ratify the new quote in addition to the old quote.
So I guess, Keith, I mean, I know if it were a matter of a few dollars, it'd be no big deal, but this is obviously a substantial change. Excuse me. I don't have a problem with it, but I just want to make sure we do it the right way. So
I'll take B and then
what, how should we proceed with?
Yeah, I think I would go ahead and approve this one, and then This one's for 4283, and there's gonna be a separate one for the additional.
Yeah.
is
Right.
that right?
Do them separately?
Yeah, we just do them separately.
Okay,
Okay.
so my motion then will strictly be to ratify the 4283 for the doors.
You will amend your
And I'm
second.
okay with that.
Okay. Okay, properly moved to second. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes, and if you want to add it,
So should we add?
And now,
You wanna go ahead and make that one as well?
okay, so we're okay ratifying, or actually approving,
This will be approved.
this will be approval. Can we do that because it wasn't on last week's agenda? We're okay doing it in light of the circumstances?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you might wanna take a vote first to approve adding it to the agenda, if that was, since that was on. because there was
Okay,
such a-
so I'll make a motion to add this item, the $2,327. I'll make a motion to add that item to our agenda today.
And I will second that.
and properly moved to second. Any discussion? Sorry, Dave, for all this extra. Okay. Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Thank you,
Now
Commissioner.
it's on, now it's on the item.
agenda.
Yeah.
So,
So, you wanna,
I'll make the
Complete
motion to approve, the expense of 2327 pursuant to the sheriff's explanation of why we need it.
and I will second that.
Properly moved and seconded. Any further discussion for Dave? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thanks, Dave, for all that work.
And that's
Thanks,
really the
Dave.
first, that's the first time we've had to do it that way,
Yeah.
right? In light of changes in how we have to
Sunshine.
proceed, so, yeah, thanks.
Public safety, Greg. Less confusing for us this time.
Let's hope
Yeah.
so.
Greg.
Good morning.
Good morning, Greg.
Item A, we're requesting to ratify the payment of $2,200 to have 4 employees attend a virtual quality assurance certification program for emergency medical dispatch. This goes to Priority Dispatch Corporation. That's at wireless funds used at no additional expense to the county.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Thank you. And B is to request the approval to pay $2,200 to Priority Dispatch Corporation for 4 employees to attend a virtual quality assurance certification program for emergency police dispatch using wireless funds at no expense to the county.
So moved?
Second?
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you. And item C is to request approval for the payment of $2,200 to have 4 employees attend a virtual quality assurance certification program for emergency fire dispatch through Priority Dispatch Corporation. We'll be using wireless funds at no additional expense to the county.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Thank you. And lastly, requesting to approve the payment of $4,075 to the LSSE Civil Engineers for the engineering and surveying work done on the Greaser Road Tower project. This will be paid for with the ARPA funds.
So moved?
Second?
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
Crawford County Treasurer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Christine.
I'm here requesting to pay the city of Meadville for our third share of the city treasurer's office wages for the collection of the county taxes for the date 7/1/2021 to 12/31/2021, and the amount is $17,257.82, and it is a budgeted item.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Secondly, I'm here requesting to pay the city of Meadville for 1/3 share of the postage mailing of real estate tax second notices and the associated costs for tax collection for 7/1/2021 to 12/31/2021. This amount is $1,032.30, and it is also a budgeted item.
So moved?
Second?
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And lastly, I'm requesting to pay the city of Meadville for 1/3 share of the postage mailing of the 2021 per capita bills in the amount of $1,318.22, and a budgeted item as well.
So moved.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you.
Planning
Thank you.
Office.
Morning, Zachary.
Morning, Zach.
Morning, Zach.
First item this morning, we were requesting to approve the purchase of a online license for access to training courses through planetizen.com, the amount of $199. This is for the Planning Commission and the Planning Office. This was unbudgeted, but due to savings and shifting around funds, we do have enough funding to cover it in the budget.
So move.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Next, we're asking for approval to reimburse the city of Meadville for their 2021 code enforcement wages out of their fiscal year 2019 CDBG program. It's in the amount of $20,771.49.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
We're also requesting to approve reimbursement for the city of Meadville's 2021 code enforcement wages out of their 2020 CDBG program in the amount of $4,541.76.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Next, we're seeking approval on an amendment to the letter of understanding between Crawford County and the Crawford Area Transportation Authority for our 2019 entitlement CDBG program. We have a CATA shared ride program that we're funding with them, and this creates a different funding amount for how much the riders will have to pay. It will basically be $1 per ride per direction for any low to moderate income household using that service.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
And finally, we're requesting approval to pay an invoice from the Meadville Tribune for the fiscal year 2020 CDBG Rocky Glen Road ERR early notice advertisement in the amount of $323.25.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Zachary.
Crawford County Care Center.
Morning, Tony.
Morning.
Wait, Tony, before you start, would you let people know that if they're interested in doing CNA training, how they would get a hold of you, please?
Sure, absolutely. If you just call the facility, we can connect you with our staff development and human resources, get a plan in place to get you on board and get you in the class. Our next one is scheduled for April.
Thank you.
I'm requesting to ratify the one-time fee of $2,500 to Point Click Care for the pharmacy integration with Vantage.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Requesting to ratify the contract with Pro Staffing.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Requesting to ratify the contract with Interim Healthcare Staffing.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Requesting to approve the contract with Allied Medical Waste.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Requesting to approve the contract with Meadville Area Ambulance.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Under discussion, I will abstain from this, so. Okay. Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Requesting to create a full-time staff development coordinator position.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And requesting to approve the purchase of 2 HP Color LaserJet Pro MFP printers at $692.01 each from CDW Government for a total of $1,384.02 to be paid from admin minor equipment.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tanya.
County maintenance.
Morning.
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
Requesting to pay an invoice for the courthouse remodeling project, the new ventilation and air conditioning system to Tower Engineering for $5,600.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Requesting approval to pay an invoice for the courthouse window replacement project to Eads Architects Incorporated for $1,065.34.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Requesting to ratify to pay an invoice for the new backup 911 center project at the fairgrounds to Sherwin-Williams for $151.74.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Requesting to ratify approval to purchase 4 new tires for the skid steer from Bobcat of Erie for $1,800.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Requesting to ratify approval to hire Rave Environmental Systems Incorporated to repair 2 circulating pumps at the Renewed Life Haven for $2,019. This will be paid for by Human Services.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes.
Requesting to ratify approval of invoices from the courthouse remodeling project for the assessment remodel in the amount of $1,771.36.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
Requesting to ratify approval of invoices from the courthouse remodeling project, the assessment remodel in the amount of $208.49.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Requesting to ratify approval of invoices from courthouse remodeling project, register and recorder remodel in the amount of $128.25.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Finance Department.
Good morning.
Good
Morning,
morning,
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
For your approval, I have invoices totaling $135,536.54. These were detailed at the work session last Wednesday.
So moved.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Aye.
And for your ratification, I have invoices totaling $725,631.27. These were also detailed at last Wednesday's work session.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call. Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay, new hires and transfers in your packet?
I'll make a motion we approve the request of new hires and employee transfers as detailed in our packet today.
I'll second that.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion?
They're just a very minor correction. The third person down, the full-time 911 dispatcher, that should be public safety, not under correctional facility, I believe.
Okay.
Just so that's noted.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
Aye.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Just for information, the next work session is February 16th. It will be closed on President's Day, which is the 21st, and the next full session will be February 23rd. Commissioner comments. Commissioner Weiderspan.
Well, go along with Tanya talking about the CNA classes coming up. I was fortunate to stand in for Commissioner Henry yesterday out at the Care Center for the graduation of their first class. They had 5 students graduate from the initial CNA program, and certainly thank those students for being willing to step up and serve in that way that are to the county and the residents at the county home, and I think that's a great program, and I'm glad it's continuing.
Yep. And I think that it'll be a nice help. We have some internal instruction now, so we'll be able to do that. So thank you.
That's wonderful.
Commissioner Soft.
Well, it's an election year, again.
Oh, I want to be able to say, hey, would you say? Oh,
Do you want to
no,
do
go
that
ahead.
dance?
No,
like
go
we-
ahead.
So just wanted to mention a few things. Our current election schedule for the primary 2022. Petitioning is scheduled to start on next Tuesday, February 15th. Your petitions need to be filed in the elections office no later than the close of business on Tuesday, March the 8th. May 2nd, last day to register. May 10th, last day to apply for absentee and mail-in ballots, of course, in preparation for the May 17th primary. Now, I think we're all aware that mail-in ballots have been in the news a lot lately. Currently, though, nothing has changed. We are operating as we have been operating. If you are interested in a mail-in or absentee ballot, please fill out and submit your application. I believe so far we've received about 1,400 applications for mail-in or absentee ballots. As this process moves through the courts, if any of the dates changed or the status of mail-in ballots change, we of course will let you know. I also wanted to make sure everyone is aware that today's February 9th, so if your neighbor or if your friend or family member tells you that they've already received their ballot, I'm afraid that they are mistaken. We've heard reports across the state of people saying they've already received their ballots. That's just not true. We haven't even created a ballot yet because frankly we don't even know who's going to be running this election cycle. So until it's officially known, no ballots have been created. Folks may have asked for and received applications for absentee or mail-in ballots, but believe me, no one has received a ballot yet. So if you have any questions, let us know, and of course as we get more information we will continue to pass it on, and I'll try to update everybody if I have something to update at each of our full voting meetings.
Thank you. The only thing I will close with is yesterday I did Grant had to step in for me, so I appreciate it. I did a 4-hour tour. It sounds like a little Gilligan's Island thing going on there. Of Crawford County. As I caution people, it's 1,000 square miles. We went from Horseshoe Curve to Pymatuming Lake and beyond. We are working with the 911 Center to create some improvement to radio communications and also looking to partner with cellular companies to improve connectivity across the county using rescue plan dollars. So I just wanted to know that the Board of Commissioners are certainly in favor of any kind of improvement we can to internet, cellular, and emergency radio communication. So it was an interesting 4-hour drive for sure, and we found some spots we could certainly improve. So I think we can work with that. Other than that, if nothing else, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
I'll second.
We are adjourned. Thank you. I'll go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it. I'll be right back.
Okay. We won't start without you.
I got it. You can if you want.
No, that's okay.
Hey, Stephanie, will you send me your spreadsheet of the things? Thanks. Excel's fine, yes, thank you. I don't need it printed, but I like to have it.
more time, Ellie, you're right.
Well done.
Love it.
I will bring the salary board meeting to order for February 9th, 2022. Any approval of the minutes of the January 26th meeting?
So moved.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There were 2 executive sessions, one for the Care Center on the 4th and one for the Correctional Facility on the 4th. Motions for the board. I believe you're going to do Correctional Facility.
Yes. I'd like to request to ratify the rate for the emergency new hire of Car Abergast, per diem correction officer, adding to the list effective 1/31/2022 at $15 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the rate for the emergency new hire of Renee McAhiney, per diem correction officer, adding to the list effective 2/7/2022 at $15 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay. In the Care Center.
Hello again.
Morning.
I'd like to request to ratify the rate for new hire Tammy Kelsey, per diem housekeeping, replacing Eric Schoonover, effective 2/4/22 at $10.50 per hour.
So moved.
Second. Oh, you got it?
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the rate for emergency transfer of Jordan Herrick, per diem RN manager, transferring from full-time RN manager, effective 2/4/22 as set by the 11/24/21 salary board at $28.69 per hour, plus $5.31 per hour from ARPA funds and an additional $2 per hour from Care Center HRSA ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to set the rate for the transfer of Katrina Eichley, per diem LPN, transferring from full-time LPN, replacing Candace Schaefer, effective 2/12/22 at $17.50 per hour, plus $5.50 per hour from ARPA funds on first and third shift, and $7.50 per hour from ARPA funds on second shift, and an additional $2 per hour from Care Center HRSA ARPA funds on first and third shift, and $2 per hour from Care Center HRSA ARPA funds on second shift.
So moved.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any discussion? Well, these are getting long, huh? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to set the rate for the transfer of Misty Phillips, full-time LPN, transferring from per diem LPN, replacing Deborah Plyler, effective 2/14/22 at a rate of $20.60 per hour.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to set the salary for the transfer of Brianna Seeley, full-time ADON, transferring from per diem RN manager, replacing Shelley Smith, effective 2/14/22 at a salary of $63,000 per year.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the salary for the transfer of Shelley Smith, full-time staff development coordinator, a newly created position, transferring from full-time assistant director of nursing, effective 2/14/22 at $63,000 per year.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, I think we
Yes.
want to set that salary, right? 'Cause it hasn't happened yet.
So what the terminology say? Set this up.
Right, I mean,
Yeah, you're
don't we
right, 'cause
set
this is
them
a
if it's
brand
a
new.
future date, we ratify if the date is already passed?
Their original date was 1/31, and we had to change it to 2/14.
Okay.
That's why it has
Okay.
ratified,
Okay, so we're
sorry.
gonna change
No,
it
that's
from
okay, I just
ratified
wanted to be sure.
Yeah, that's a set.
to set. Okay.
Okay?
Yep, my motion will be to set it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the amendment to the Care Center's per diem employee wage per the attached policy that was effective 6/21/21, ending 12/18/22, as previously set at the 7/14/21 salary board and revised at the 11/24/21 salary board. This will include Care Center HRSA ARPA fund to be effective 1/31/22 in addition to the existing hourly wage and ARPA fund.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion?
What was that date again? I'm just kidding.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the emergency payment rates for exempt care center staff per the attached policy effective 1/31/22.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay. Request to ratify the change for the rate of the following per diem CNAs: Jessica Alabrand, Harrison Bombach, Carrie Ann Boozer, Laura Cavaretta, Luann Chapman, Mackenzie Custard, Samantha Daly, Jennifer Davison, Samantha Dawson, Josephine Edwards, Amanda Fouch, Lindsay Gonzalez, Katrina Hall, Bernadine Hamilton, Rebecca Himes, Lorraine Johnson, Elaine Jones, Adelia Corral, Zana Corral, Kara Keller, Paige Kelly, Grace Martinson, Heather McEwen, Stephanie Nestor, Lorraine Schwab, Zachary Seeley, Sandra Stepchuk, Catherine Stewart, Heather Waldemarson, Amber Ann Way, Ashley Wenzel. Effective 1/31/22 at $14.50 per hour plus $2 per hour from ARPA funds and an additional $3.50 per hour from Care Center HRSA ARPA funds.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Request to ratify the change of rate for the following per diem LPNs: Ashley Clark, Desiree Corey, Allison Geist, Esther Heath, Misty Phillips, Victoria Ziegler, effective 1/31/22 at a rate of $17.50 per hour plus $5.50 per hour from ARPA funds on first and third shift and $7.50 per hour from ARPA funds on second shift, and an additional $2 per hour from Care Center HRSA ARPA funds on first and third shift, and $2 per hour from Care Center HRSA ARPA funds on second shift.
So moved.
Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And request to ratify the change of rate for the following per diem RNs: Melissa Bartholomew, Karen Beers, Karen Kitka, Trisha Kramer, Caitlin McKibben, Melanie Mullen, and Brianna Seeley, effective 1/31/22 at a rate of $28.69 per hour plus $2 per hour from ARPA funds and an additional $2.50 per hour from Care Center HRSA ARPA funds.
So it should be $250? Is that rate right? Because
That's not right.
per diem, I thought for RNs was a different rate than that.
For RN, the original wage was $28.69, and then the ARPA was $5.31, and the Care Center ARPA is $2.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, so it's, it should be,
Instead of the $2 from the ARPA funds, it should be $5.31 from the ARPA funds, correct?
yes. Plus 531, right? Yeah, cause it's 36, that's why.
Because if you look at the first motion for the Care Center on the first page, actually the second motion, it has the 531 in it.
So you're bringing 2869 plus 531 plus 2, correct?
Correct.
So it's 36, okay? Is that, whose
For a
motion is
total
it?
of 36,
Okay.
yes.
Nobody made a motion,
Nobody.
but I will. I'll
Okay,
make a
a
motion
motion?
for that, with that correction from
Okay.
$2 from the ARPA to make that $5.31 from the
I'll
ARPA.
second.
Okay, probably moved in second, any discussion? All those in favor say,
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Thank you.
anything else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you for everyone's support working through this. I know it took a lot of effort on everyone's part, and we appreciate it.
Well, and please let all of the per diem names know that we appreciate them, and we need them to fill in for when we can, of course, so thank
Yep,
you.
all right, thank you.
thank you.
Is there any other business to brought before the salary board? If not, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned, thank you. You ready, Gina? We bring the retirement board meeting to order for February 9th, 2022, and the approval of the minutes from the January 26th meeting.
So moved.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. There were no executive sessions. We are ready for you, Gina.
I'd like to make the motion for Jennifer Tompkins, formerly of the planning department, to roll over partially and withdraw partially the retirement with a start date of 7/15/2021. Last date paid in interest through 1/21/22.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Just this is regret for me and all of us because we know how hard Jenny was working, but she's certainly improved herself in something she has her degree in. She's excited to do so. We wish her all the luck in the future. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, to make the motion for Mario Medina, formerly of the public defender's office, to roll over retirement with a start date of 4/8/2019. Last date paid in interest through 1/28/22.
Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Courtney Helbig, formerly of the district attorney's office, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 7/15/21. Last date paid in interest through 1/21/22.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Emily Schaefer, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 11/27/21. Last date paid in interest through 12/19/21.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Zachary Sealy, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 5/31/17. Last date paid in interest through 1/30/22.
Second.
And probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Kara Forcier, formerly of the Care Center, to to withdraw retirement with a start date of 4/17/2020. Last date paid in interest through 1/12/22.
Second.
Been probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Caitlin Nadgett, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 3/30/2020. Last date paid in interest through 1/1/22.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Next, I make the motion for Elizabeth Morris, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 8/30/21. Last date paid in interest through 1/15/22.
Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And last, I make the motion for Carissa Barnhart, formerly of the Care Center, to withdraw retirement with a start date of 2/4/2020. Last date paid in interest through 1/23/22.
Second.
And probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Is there any other business to be brought before the retirement board? Entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you.